my video of positivity, being positive did not come through. So I'm doing another video on positive things. Like, for instance, today I had a really good day. I was able to take care of some business and have a good lunch. Woke up, my apartment was nice and clean, so I ain't gotta worry about that. I had took care of that the night before. I'm telling you people, if you want to have a pretty smooth day, just go ahead, clean your place up before you go to bed. Then when you take off in the morning, when you come back, everything is in order. So I love that. I want to say hello to all the chatters out there. Hopefully I could get some. I'm trying to make this channel um, a freedom of speech channel. I don't have any mods. So yeah, you can come here, talk, and whatever subject you want to talk about. If I know about it, I will absolutely share my knowledge. But I'm also here to learn. So if y'all got some information you want to share and just put it out there, that's cool too. And as far as religious spammers, go right ahead. I enjoy reading those texts. It's very encouraging. So you can put religious stuff on here. I'm cool with it. I do curse though, but I'm trying not to do a lot of cursing. This is gonna be another positive live because my other live did not come through. It did not show up on my timeline. So I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Not that I have to um, force myself to be positive. It's just like the few subjects I was talking about is kind of not really happy-go-lucky type content. It was a little raw, so I figured I'd lighten it up today. And I could do that by you dropping a comment in and hitting the like and subscribe. Drop me a comment so we can talk. I'm looking for a group of people that don't mind freedom of speech and thick-skinned people. I don't need anybody in here that think they're the smartest person in the room. But you can be, but let somebody else have they say also. That's what kind of live this is. I'm willing to talk about almost anything if I know about it. Thank you for coming through. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I am a new streamer. I'm new to this. So please be patient with me. I'm just trying to feel my way through and get some regular chatters that got something to say. This is a no mod channel, so it's like if it gets to the point where I need like mods, then I would put some in, but it's not going to be a lot of them because I enjoy freedom of speech. I think that's the best part about being in America is the freedom of speech. That's why if you want, go ahead and put a comment in and say your piece and I will read it. I am watching the live stream. So any questions you may have, they will be answered. As far as shout outs go, I'm a very small channel, but I don't mind shouting out anybody else's channel. It makes me no difference because I'm small and I like to make people happy, and I see that people like shout outs. So I would definitely do a shout out or two. I hope everyone having a good day. I'm having a pretty nice day myself. I had got some good rest, so I'm ready to talk. Have a happy Tuesday. It's June the 23rd, and it's 2026. So if you got something you want to say, be my guest. Come right on in, and I'll shout you out. Come on in, speak your piece. Anything you want to talk to me about, I am willing to talk about it. This is a free freedom of speech type live. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't. Hi, how you doing? I don't want anybody to feel like they cannot say what they feel. You can say whatever you need to say on here. Hello, how you doing? I got two highs and I got one high and one hello. Hello, everyone. Don't forget to join my live. This is a freedom of speech live, so you feel free to say whatever you want to say. Anything you want to ask me. Hi, how you doing? Go right ahead and ask me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I'm here to talk about whatever. Yesterday I was talking about the Michael Jackson movie. Somebody told me that everybody loves Michael Jackson, so I thought I'll start with a Michael Jackson because I am a fan. I got a couple of his posters. I didn't get the chance to go to one of his concerts, but I looked at a lot of his music and a lot of his entertainment that he done throughout the years. So yeah, the movie, it seems like it's going to be pretty good, but I think they should have put a little more money into it. It just have that B rating to me. And Michael Jackson was such a superstar that they could have added another million to really made it pop. You are so kind. Yeah, I am so kind on certain things, but I do have a kind of raw start, because I was talking about game stocking and stuff. And when I talk about that, I get real serious. But for the most part, I just want to, have conversation with people that want to come through that's bored like I am. I'm bored in Utah, and I'm trying to reach out to the public and get some chatters. That's why I said this stream is freedom of speech. You can go ahead and say whatever you want to say. No, it is not safe. Nothing's safe here, nothing's sacred. We can go ahead and communicate all day long about whatever's on your mind. It don't bother me none. I have a thick skin. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Today I have water. I usually have me a hard iced tea, but today I'm drinking water. I like to hydrate. And yeah, in Utah, they only got 5% beer, so I get a hard lemonade, and yeah, it's 5%, so it's just a light buzz. But today I'm drinking water, I'm hydrated, and I'm trying not to do any cursing. I did a lot of cursing in a lot of my videos, so I'm gonna lighten it up because I know not everybody really want to hear offensive language. I don't see it as being offensive. I see it as being expressive. I like to express myself, and where I'm from is it was kind of ghetto hoodish. So we use a lot of profanity, but we don't have to. That's the thing. It was there all around, but I don't necessarily have to use profanity to get my point across. Okay, what we got so far? Someone said, "You are so kind." That is so kind to say that. I appreciate that. And then we got another, what the heck? I'm going to say heck instead of the HE double hockey stick, word, because I'm making this a lighter type of chat. To, I don't want to do too much cussing today. Only if it's necessary. A lot of the cussing I was doing wasn't even necessary. I could have used other vocabulary to express myself. But at the time when I'm talking about certain subjects, it just flows like water. So I don't mean to offend anybody. Just know I do know those words, and sometimes I will use them. If you have anything you want to ask me, or you want looking for a chat where you can express yourself and talk to other people and myself, go right ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Today is going to be a light conversation because so many of my lives are very intense, and I'm, trying to tell you how I really feel about the situation. And with the situation that I'm in, sometimes it calls for a little profanity because I'm not happy about it. But I'm happy today. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. I hope you stay. I hope you hit the like. I hope you hit the subscribe. I hope you can understand the profanity that I was saying. Sometimes I will have a profanity laced conversation, but not all the time because it's not necessary. If you feel like you want to drop the F bomb, go right ahead. This is a freedom of speech type live, and I want everybody to feel free to express themselves. I don't want you to spam. Please don't do that. But if you got something you want to say to me, that's fine. Hello, Megatron. Okay, I guess that is a comment about my voice. Yes, I do have a raspy voice. Sometimes it's even raspier. There's a gentleman here that likes to call me Megatron. I guess he find that funny. So if you find it funny, we're gonna let that stand. Get your laugh on, Mr. Cedric. Now I don't know if people like it or not when you say their name, but I don't believe a lot of the times these are people real names either. 'Cause Stranger Babe sure ain't mine, but it is the meaning of my name in a different language. I'm drinking ice cold water today, and I got the windows open, so you probably hear honk or two in the background, a little yelling. I'm letting some fresh air in so I can breathe. It's really hot today. It gotta be in the 90s. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. The reason why I'm not afraid to tell you where I'm at, even though I wouldn't be anyway, is just for privacy reasons. I'm here, but I'm not going to be here that long. I plan to go back to Florida. I stayed in Utah for about a year. I wanted to see what the West was like. Now I understand when people say, don't stray far from home. Because when you do, you don't know nobody. It's, it can be kind of difficult to meet people, especially the opposite sex. If you meet somebody here, you better get that phone number right then and there because you may not see them again. That's just on the dating tip. I noticed that. I learned that when you meet someone, go ahead and get them digits, especially in Utah. I want to welcome everybody to the chat. Thank you for hitting that like. And I hope somebody subscribe. That would be absolutely wonderful. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subs rather. Why, I don't know. I heard I could go monetize on 500, but I ain't trying to do that right now. I'm trying to get to know the public. I'm trying to get to know everybody before I start trying to be monetized and asking for gift stickers and so on and so on. But I do need that 1,000 subs so I can move a little smoother on this platform. I want to be able to do things I can't do as just 500 subs. I want to be able to have full access to this platform. And I want to be able to talk to people. I want to have mods when it's time, but I'm not going to have mods early on because um, I don't have that many people coming through. So I don't think it's necessary. And I got very thick skin, so you can say whatever you want. It ain't gonna bother me too tough. Thank you for coming through. I am watching the live. If you have any questions you want to ask me, go right ahead. This is a good time to do it. It's a beautiful day in Utah. Hopefully everybody else is bright and sunny. It is very bright, very sunny, very hot. But I gotta get back used to that because going down to Florida, this is kids play. Yeah, Florida is way hotter. So I gotta gear up for that. I plan to do a video of me struggling on the Greyhound. That should be very entertaining because I got two big suitcases that I'm gonna have to wrestle with. I'm gonna film all that and then I gotta sit upright for 55 hours trying to get some sleep. So it's gonna be a rough ride. I'm gonna compare it to the horse and buggy type trip. It's gonna be a rough ride going across this big country. It's gonna take 55 hours from what I was told. Sitting upright, eating probably some fast food, and I'll probably lose weight on that bus because last time I was dropping pounds like crazy. I know I lost about 2 pounds on that ride. It was a rough ride. I don't know if anybody ever rode that dog, but let me tell you, it ain't nothing to laugh at. That thing is hard. They don't have nobody to help you put those bags in, so the struggle is gonna be real. I thought about going like on the train, and then I thought about on the plane. But guess what? That dog, as far as price, is the best price. It's gonna be a rough ride, but it was a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. I paid 600 getting here, but this time I'm only paying two, so that ain't nothing to laugh at. That's a good deal there. I'm gonna just have to go through the motions with them bags and trying to film and letting y'all see everything that's going on with my ride. And I will be doing some lives on them and try to keep anybody off it and try to make it just me and my face. This water is good and cold. I hope you got you something good and cold to drink because where I'm at, water is hitting. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate everyone that came in and left a comment. Let's go through them right now. All right. I got a hi. I got a hello. I got another hi. Another hi. So that is three highs, one hello, one what the heck, and the other one is hello Megatron. I'm assuming he's referring to my voice. I didn't think my voice sounded like Megatron, but that's what he said. That might be it. Who knows? But this is my voice pretty much all the time. It can get raspier sometime, but today, this is it. Hopefully, y'all understand everything I'm saying. You know, I'm trying to make myself very clear. This is a freedom of speech chat. You can say whatever you feel like you want to say. I don't mind reading religious comments. It doesn't bother me. I think it's fine. So, if you want to slip in something religious, that's fine too. But all I ask, don't spam because we want everyone to get a chance to say hello and say their piece. or whatever it might be. If it's a simple hi, hello, I'm cool with that too. I had to do I'm doing another positive live without the profanity. As you can see, I can talk without using profanity. I'm not really in a bad mood or anything like that. I'm not talking about something that makes me angry. That's when I use, that profanity. But right now, I'm in a very, just relaxed mood. I don't have nothing on my mind. I just wanted to see how everyone was doing, hoping that somebody would sub to my channel and join my chats. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get an audience. I'm trying to get some chatters, some other people to come through and just talk with me, chat with me, debate with me. It's all good. I know sometimes my voice sounds like I'm arguing, but I'm not arguing with anyone. I'm just expressing myself in my tone of voice. This is my voice. This is how I talk. If you was to meet me in person, then yeah, you'll get the same type of tone. I am 100% being myself right now. And yeah, so I want to welcome everybody to come on in and talk with me. It's no problem. I don't mind if it's one person, two people. I don't care if it's 10 people. I'm willing to get my chat on. I'm ready to talk about whatever's on your mind. I haven't been looking at the news lately. There was a time that I did not look at the news for a whole year because it can get to be too much, just all this seemed like bad news to me. Just so I stopped listening to the news for about a year, and I haven't been looking at the news for about 4 5 months. A few things I seen, I was talking about, Michael Jackson and his movie and what I thought about the previews. I wasn't too impressed with prosthetic nose they had on him. You could tell it wasn't real. That's why I was like, they probably could have used some better makeup than that. It looked like they glued that nose on. That's why I said they should have put a little bit more money into that movie so it would have been much smoother. They got these masks now that look like somebody else's skin. You just slide it on your face and you're someone else. I don't I don't know what to say about that. I'm content of being who I am, and I'm not in the criminal lifestyle, so I really don't need to change my look for nothing. I'm pretty content. And I hope you are too. I hope everybody like and subscribe. And I hope you leave a comment. I hope we get a chance to conversate and talk. And hopefully, everybody in a good mood because I'm in a fairly good mood today. I took care of everything I needed to do, so I'm feeling pretty good about the day. It went by fast. It's still kind of early. It's about 2:30 where I'm at. I like to do everything early. I don't like to be out there when it's getting hot and stuff. And so I did all my business early, took care of what I had to take care of, and here I am talking to you now. But yes, my name is Stranger Babe. I call myself that because it's the meaning of my name in a different language. I figured I got myself out here enough that maybe I could just keep that to myself. But eventually I will, introduce myself as my original, what they say, my government name, and the name my mother named me also. She named me my name, so, you know, I will eventually tell you what my name is. Everybody, please hit that like and subscribe. I just want other viewers and other chatters. I don't want no money. All I want is a sub and a like and maybe a comment. And all of that is free. As you can see, I have no um, gifts or anything. I could do that. I think I'm at a point where I can get like gifts, when they give you the little stickers and all the little stars and stuff. But I haven't got into that yet. I prefer to have about 1,000 subs before I start doing that. But yes, I'm not asking for no money. All I'm asking for is a comment, a like, and subscribe. And I appreciate that so much. And please don't take it back. Cause I need every little like and every little subscriber I can get. I am one of the smallest channels out there trying to grow. Why? Well, because I want that $100. But I hear you can make $100 on this thing. So 1,000 subs and is 1,000 subs and some change would be pretty pretty cool. Cause then if I lose a sub, I still got that 1,000 subs. So I need everybody to hit a like and subscribe and join me in this chat. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't have mods. I don't have anything asking for anything from you. Just me, Strange Babe, asking for a like, subscribe, and a sub. All of it's free. So please don't be stingy with me. Don't be stingy with me. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Don't be stingy. All of it's free. A sub, a like, and a comment. Just tell me what's on your mind, and I'll talk a little bit about it. And a moment of silence. I'm really excited to go back to Florida. I didn't think I would miss it as much as I do. So yeah, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to have some fun. They ain't got many watering holes down here. Now, if you want to come to Utah, let me tell you this. Know what you're coming for. It's great for study and making money. As far as the party lifestyle, this ain't the place to be. But if you want to be focused on just, getting your education and stacking your paper, making money, this is the place to be because everybody just seems to be working, school, and home. It's yeah, it's like that. It's not a party atmosphere. You're not gonna hear too much partying going on in Utah. You see a lot of people just heading to school and work. So when I came here, I did come here to just clear my head. Florida, man, you can party all day down there. I came here to clear my head and focus on what my next move in life is gonna be. I done I came to a point in my life where I'm just trying to refigure things out, see what I want to do differently. I done spent enough years doing the same thing. Now I'm trying to do something different. And I was able to get what I came for. What they had here, they don't have in Florida. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm taking my piece of paper and running with it. I got to see a lot of artwork down here. That was cool. They do have a lot of artwork. It's getting better. I was able to take some pictures and some videos of it. If you haven't seen it, I suggest that you go through my channel and check it out. My channel has almost 800 videos on it. So, I mean, if you want to know who I am, what I'm about, just check out my videos. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for commenting. I am watching the stream. So if you got anything you want to say to me, please go right ahead. Be my guest. And I noticed something about Utah when you think that they're not doing something like you need them to do, then they come at you like maybe a couple of weeks later, and you're like, oh man, y'all really are looking into it. Y'all really are trying to, get me, get the information that I request. It seems like it moves a little slower, but they do get it done, and I appreciate that about Utah. It's a little slower with some things and faster with others. Like down here, it takes 30 days to get an ID. I was surprised to hear that. I'm like, 30 days? Really? Because it's only about 3 days in Florida. But it took 30 days, but they do give you like a paper identification until you could get your card. So that was new to me. Did I tell you this place is surrounded by mountains and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at some of my videos, you will see what I'm talking about. They got snow-capped mountains down here, and it's surrounding the whole city. It's very beautiful. It's a nice place to just ride through and just look at everything. People be doing hiking. I didn't get a chance to hike because I ain't got the equipment. I figure I need a pick and some point. What is those spike shoes, spike boots or something to get up that mountain? You know, I was saying something about my knees, right? Sometimes I have a problem with my knee, but I'm getting to the age where if it's just your knees, you're doing good. I think the blocks are so big. My niece was not ready for it because one of their blocks is like 3 blocks in Florida. I'm like, golly, when is this block gonna end? So yeah, I had to prepare myself for long walks. A lot of people walk around with canisters, bottles of water, because the walks can be quite extended. And if you're not ready for it, you're gonna be burning hot with no water. The air is really dry down here. It's not a lot of moisture in the air. So you do very little sweating, and if you're sweating in Utah, you are hot. Let me tell you, a couple of times I met that hot weather head on, and yeah, it took me by surprise. It'd be like the wind and heat all mixed together. I appreciate everybody that came through. I'm not really talking about too much because ain't nobody give me a subject they wanted to talk about. So I'm just going to rattle on. I braided my hair up the other day. I said I was going to do it in front of the camera, but the thing was, I had to keep getting up because the mirror in the bathroom is much bigger, and I could just sit in there and just go at it. So I I braided my hair up. I'm gonna do it again before I leave. I want a hairstyle where I can just get up and go. I got some Barbie pins. Just to get this conversation for the ladies. You know how that hair goes, especially, our black hair. You gotta kind of tussle with it for a while to get it right. I went natural about 5 years ago. I stopped putting perms in my hair, and I learned how to braid, believe it or not, on YouTube. At least how to apply the extensions. I learned it on YouTube. You can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. You just got to watch a lot of videos. Thank you for coming through. Let's check out the chat. Let's see what we talking about. Okay, I still got the hi, still got the hello, got a hi, got a you're so kind. What the hell and hello Megatron. See, when somebody say you so kind, that makes me want to be better because I know sometimes people day can be going pretty rough, and a kind word or two helps a lot. Somebody saying I'm kind, that was kind of them. They didn't have to say that. I'm new to YouTube, and a lot of my videos, I be talking smack. But, that be the mood that I'm in at the time. I want y'all to see me for who I am. I have moods. I have good moods and bad moods. But for the most part, I'm a very caring. I care about people, and I'm very. Um, I try to be as nice as possible. I said try. Try to be nice as possible. I don't like hurting people's feelings. There was a time when I would go on the internet and what they call trolling it. Yeah, I figured I was talking to a bunch of night bots anyway. So yeah, I used to troll the heck out of the internet, just saying whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna say whatever. So here come whatever, But as I started looking at the internet more, I realized these are people on here, and some of them are not built like everybody else. And, you could really hurt somebody's feelings, and you don't even realize it. You're just talking, and don't know that you're hurting people's feelings. So I don't like to do that, especially when they're genuinely feel the way they do, and I say something that's insensitive to a certain group or a person. I don't want to do that. A young lady came in here and she was telling me about, well, what she said, she was a lesbian. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have friends that was lesbian and stuff, and I would never be rude to them. So I don't think it's right that I'd be rude to anybody else. But then, when you're being like trolled and they're telling you like what group that they're from, then sometimes, you could offend because, you're trying to attack or get back at the person that's talking crap to you, but then they'll use their group that in a group that they're affiliated with, and then you end up saying something about the group when actuality you really need to read the person that's coming at you, because some people can come at you pretty rough. I know my first few lives, I got some comments, and yeah, they take me aback a bit. But then, I gotta think, okay, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You used to do it, so stop acting so offended. Just go ahead and roll with the punches, as they say. Just roll with the punches. And so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't care if you want to post something religious. I don't mind. Some people care. I don't care. I enjoy reading them as long as you're not, spamming too much, and not just religious stuff, but any kind of offensive type language. Just as long as you're not doing that. Just say whatever you want and then move on to whatever other comments you got. Yeah, this is the second time somebody said, "What the heck?" I'm saying heck today. I mean, I don't know if they mean by my voice or they don't like my picture. But either way, that's me. It's all me. Yes, me. I hope everyone had a good Father's Day weekend. I mean, it was perfect weather here. I hope y'all had the same thing. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cool. It was just right. It was warm with a cool breeze on Father's Day weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah. It would be hard not to have a good day with that kind of weather. It was bright, sunny, and it was really beautiful. And I feel bad that I didn't go to the festival, but I couldn't for some reason I could not get my butt up and go there. I just was feeling like a sack of potatoes. Sometimes I have more energy on some days than others. You know how that is when you like, I really want to go. Now, if somebody would have picked me up and rolled me there, I would have went. But getting on that bus and walking around the corner and that big ass block, oop, that's the first cuss word. That big block, I just couldn't do it. Then, yeah, it could have been because all them snacks I had in here. I was sitting here munching out on Father's Day. I called it Man Day, for just men having a good day, a day of their own. But I had them snacks with me. I had the AC running, and it was a beautiful weekend. I had the window open, and all I could think of is maybe doing a live and munching out. Yeah, I had got me a few snacks. I had like donuts, and I had some strawberry milk. Oh my gosh! Like I said on my other live, I didn't think I got a chance to upload it, but man, strawberry milk, that thing hit it just right that day. I had it good and cold, and I had donuts, and I hadn't had any strawberry milk in ages. So just enjoying a nice strawberry milk I was in hog heaven. I don't know what happened to my other live. For some odd reason, it keeps saying upcoming. I think I'm gonna need another phone because you know, I take a lot of time to, just talk to y'all and try to get you to, just be on my side, be a chatter of mine. I want you to be a chatter of mine. I want you to come in and talk to me. I don't want to argue with you. I want us to have good conversations. Some things, you can't say on the internet. I try to keep my family private, because they're not into internet at all. None of my family, so I'm not trying to put them on there. I'm the only one that got the nerves to get up here. And sometimes I regret it. I'm like, what are you doing? But now I'm to the point where, you know what, you're on here, try to get you 1,000 subs. Just go for the goal like everybody else is doing. I don't want to be like no big time YouTuber and people wanting to meet me and all that kind of crap. I want to get like a few subs, maybe a couple thousand, and I'm happy and I want to keep them. I know sometimes your mouth can get you in trouble. You be like, oh, you said that on your live. You said that on your video about this, that, and other. Usually when I'm talking smack about somebody it's because they did something to me. And yes, I shouldn't use the whole group, but sometimes it comes out like the whole group, and sometimes people feel like I'm talking about everybody, but everybody that's affiliated with the group. But no, I'm usually talking about the person that who offended me, because it's pretty rough on here. Um, you get some really off the wall comments, and you be trying to get your lick back, and it comes off wrong. Sometimes it was a time I was mad at me, and so I was talking crap about them, and yeah, but then here I am trying to date. You can't live with them, and you can't live without them. That's the way I see it. But yeah, when I get mad at a certain group, it sounds like I'm talking about every last one of them. It's usually just the person that annoyed me at the time. And I do plan to do some face-to-face videos. The reason why I haven't done it is because I'm trying to mix it up, trying to mix it up, a little FaceTime and then some just, my face. Just to get some conversation going. Maybe some people prefer, not to look at you and just want to say hello, through your chat. And so I want to give everybody an opportunity to say hello and please subscribe to my channel. I know I'm saying subscribe a lot, but I need you, buddy. I need as many subscribers as I can get, and then we can have them real intellectual conversations, and you can know who I am. Because I'm a small channel. I know that it'll take me some time to get where I want to go, but I'm gonna just keep talking to you until I get where I need to be, and hopefully all the things that I'm saying that I could get a real audience, not even an audience, some YouTube internet friends. That is the goal. All I need is about 10 or 20 of them just to come in and say hello and just, kick the bobo. I think I did pretty good. I've been talking for like 47 minutes. I used one profanity, so you know that I can do that. A lot of my videos is laced with profanity. But you know what? When I got on here, to be honest, I was feeling a certain way. I was like kind of annoyed because I made a couple of videos and then they didn't really take well, and I was getting like troll like crazy. And so I figure if I come back maybe with my real attitude, I didn't want to come here and be mad at everybody. I don't want to argue, but I will argue, but I don't want to. I prefer, just chatting it up, you know. Like I said, my family is not into the internet at all. That's why I don't say too much about them, because they don't like to be on the internet. And it's times that I don't. I wonder why in the hell I got on this thing. But it seemed like it was fun, and I was, bored. You get to be a middle-aged woman, and you reach out for different things, trying new things. I wanted to try something new, and what I wanted to try was the internet. Now I feel like I'm addicted to it. Sometimes I sit here and I'm like, oh, I gotta make a live, or I need to make a video, and then I look at my my subscribers, and I'm like, what for? You ain't even got 1,000 subscribers. Ain't nobody give a rat's ass what you talking about. But then, when if I see something in the comments, I feel like I could address them, accordingly, and I think we could have some good energy going on here. And I wanted to test this phone again today because yesterday I did like, I think it was an hour and some change. And then when I tried to upload it, it was saying up and coming. That's why I keep saying my phone is hacked. Somebody is messing with my phone. Because I know I didn't put upcoming on it. A lot of my videos said will be released like such and such date, but my lives, I've been just releasing them when they upload. I don't, download. I don't. I don't try to, set them aside for another day. But my other videos, I do. But I think something's going on with my phone or somebody's hacked it because they keep saying when I get off, like when I get off this live right here, it'll say upcoming. And I'm like, upcoming? I was meaning to release that to the public like now, not later. And then it'd be the same date of this date. So how can it be upcoming when that date and the time has already passed? That's why I said somebody is hacking my phone. Because I've had a couple of weirdos come at me. Because I have been YouTubing for about, I want to say 3 to 4 years, and I went on a hiatus. I just stopped YouTubing, but it's like my phone is being hacked every time I try to upload a video. Somebody take it upon themselves and talking about it's upcoming. And this video here, I'm gonna release it immediately, and it's not upcoming. So hopefully it doesn't say that. I might just leave them up there just to see what it do. I mean, I'm kind of a novice when it comes to YouTube, and I gotta sit down and kind of study it a little bit more because I haven't really been studying YouTube and doing all the things that I need to do to make this channel better. And so I think as soon as I finish my trip to Florida, I'm gonna just sit back, study this YouTube, get it right, clean it up, figure out what's going on with it, and so it can be a better channel. Like right now, I'm at 53 minutes, so I talked an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and try to upload it and see what it do. But once again, I want to thank everybody that came in here and gave me a few moments of your time, because I know this day and age we ain't got a lot of time to just mess around. We all getting older. We all got things we're trying to do in life. And just a few seconds, a few moments of your time I really appreciate it because you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to comment. You didn't have to come through. You didn't have to do nothing. That's good looking out. I appreciate that. I'm going to make me a little bit of water. And yeah, if anybody come through, I'm going to check it out. Just let me refill this drink. I am hydrating today. Look like I'm out of ice. That is not good. Alright, I was able to get a little ice out of there. And so I can stay nice and hydrated. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate everybody. I'm finna see what this phone gonna do because it's been acting crazy. And I've been saying I need to get a second phone. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to get two phones. I don't know if I am, but doing this and not being able to upload my stuff is not cool. That's like an hour and some change wasted. Thank you for coming through. This is Yesme TV. I am Stranger Babe by Stranger.